when you had a chance to go back and look at the Alabama tape, did they do anything that were making you guys giving you some trouble to score potentially, or that you think you guys can build on moving forward?
No, Alabama didn't do nothing. It was mainly us. We have to fix the little things, the details, like discipline and routes. Alabama didn't stop us. We stopped ourselves mainly. So.
What are you seeing in Florida? What were the challenges with this team this week?
It's not really a big challenge. We're just gonna come day to day. We're gonna, like Coach Kelly said after the game, good is not good enough, so we have to prepare. And if we want to be elite, we got to do the little things right.
Have a quarterback kind of have his way running the football against a defense like that.
Yeah.
How do you guys kind of take that and respond the next week when you get to take the field?
I mean, of course, like we just go back, we watch film, we see, for the coaches, they see, things they could have done better to put us in better positions. And then for the team, it's just, seeing what we could have do better within the call to, to make that happen. And yeah, for real, that's really it, just taking film and then going back to the next practice field and doing it again.
I know you played in big environments before, but, a game like LSU versus Alabama, what did you kind of take away from that? And you got another one coming up with Florida coming into town for
Yeah. That's one to remember for sure. Growing up watching LSU playing Alabama and then, being in that environment and actually doing it, it was a little surreal at the beginning. So yeah, it was definitely a dope experience. It was one I was looking forward to.
You got a lot of young guys on your team who have kind of been thrust, like you said, that next man up mentality.
Mm-hmm.
How have you kind of led them through these experiences?
Man, I just tell them just cool, calm, and collected. That's what I'm saying. Just cool, calm, and collected. Don't let the moment be too big. Don't let the moment be too small. You got your job, execute, and get things done.
What did you take a look at after the Alabama game, and what can you guys improve on in terms of getting off the field there on third down?
I think just as a defense, just executing better. I think it's just leverage issues. It's one thing that I took away. I'd probably say just that. Yeah, executing to a high level and just leveraging on third down. Especially a quarterback.
Yeah. So after this loss over the years, there's so much sometimes invested in the Alabama game, and maybe it's hard to move on. What's the overall collective feel of the team now moving forward to try to win 10 games and do some of those things?
Well, of course, after you lose a game, you don't feel good. But I think where we're headed right now with these last 3 games is just chasing improvement, making sure that we're playing better than we played last week, better than we played 2 weeks ago, better than we played 3 weeks ago, and just chasing improvement.
Florida is kind of sticking out to you as you guys prep for them, and some things offensively that they do well.
They do a lot of motions and shift, eye candy. They got great players. So, just managing all that, making sure our eye discipline is correct. And I think that's one of the biggest things going into this game is eye discipline and just handling all the motions and shifts and, different types of eye candy plays that they have and stuff like that.
Well, how would you describe just everyone's attitude after, losing to Alabama? It appears you can't make it to the SEC championship, so maybe a readjustment of goals and whatnot moving forward?
So it was down for the day after, but we have a 24-hour rule, and once that 24 hours is up, you just got to flip the script. And so now we're just focusing on Florida State, and every game means everything to us. We treat every game the same, and just because our goals aren't the same anymore doesn't mean we don't have anything to play for. We still have LSU to play for, State of Louisiana to play for, a ton of stuff to play for. Mm-hmm.
Kyren Lacy was just here. Can you kind of what have you seen out of him in terms of there has been some drops, some tough times, and then lately making those touchdown plays and big plays for you?
So when I'm out there on the field, the drops, I kind of just don't even, half the time I don't even know who dropped it. But I do know when I see that touchdown, who's got the ball. That's all that matters to me at the end. And so when he makes those big plays, when they're needed, that's all that matters to me. And yeah, he's been doing that. He's been doing great. Yeah.
The offensive line has been so good all year long. What's it like being a small part of just such a solid group?
Yeah. So the offensive line, 5 people have to work together. So it's something that everyone has a little part to do. and like we all came back from last year pretty much, so we're all familiar with each other, comfortable. Yeah, it's great. It's been going good. Watching film's been going good. So yeah.
And then I'm kind of focusing really on in a game like that, when it's the fourth quarter, you guys are down, and the environment is kind of getting at you. How do you try to help ease Nuss into that situation? Because you've been battling for 30 minutes, and getting him up to speed with all that.
I don't know if it's so much like easing them into it, because it's hard to ease someone into a fourth quarter, down by 2 touchdowns type of drive. But we just have to do what we've been doing, keep our calls up, and then so it feels like normal for him. It feels just like how practice would feel. And that's probably the best way I would say to ease him back into it, is just do what we've been doing and what he's comfortable with.
When you take a look at the film, how can LSU improve third down defense? How can you guys get off the field?
Just going to the small things, execute from the front to the secondary.
Let's kind of bounce back from that Alabama game. How do you lift the vibe up and keep persevering on in this season?
The main goal for us is to get back to the main goal is to get back to the drawing board and just taking it week by week. Today, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday, just keep on improving.